What's up guys, Magic Knives here, and in this video I'm doing a quick airsoft review on the Cybergun P90 AEG with an installed Perun Mosfet. Um, this gun out of the box already is pretty good for what it is, given it's a very cheap and affordable AEG. I think right now you can get this probably even in Canada like around like around the $200 price range. So a very affordable, very compact AEG, really a CQB monster for the size, given its unique bullpup design. Yeah, so let me just go over a few quick things, and just in terms of obviously the MOSFET itself. So as you can see, when I got this, it came with a orange tip, so it was pretty easy to remove. Thankfully, just there was a little pin you had to knock out, and then on top of that, though, you did have to use the good old hot water treatment to remove the glue. But other than that, once you get that, you can install any style P90 flash hider. As you can see, I went with this one in particular just because I like the good old bird cage style. But with that said, it has a 14mm CCW threading, so of course you can attach any tracer to your liking. Obviously Ace Tech's probably the best one out there right now, so probably just go with that. You have the magazine itself. It's not the best. I think it was a, if I remember correctly, it was a high cap mag of sorts, which really sucked. So my best suggestion is to go with either the 200 round Crytek mid caps, or you can go with what I have here. This is the King Arms P90 mid caps. These like I said, hold 100 rounds. It's nice is that you have a bit of a window, or I mean, the fact that it's fairly see-through. You can actually see how many rounds are in the magazine, which is kind of nice. So yeah, hundreds, not a lot, but you know, it's if you got 4 of these, that gives you 400 rounds. So and it feeds really well, especially given the fact that because it feeds upside down or downwards, you will always feed the last few BBs, unlike regular AEGs or M4s, which load upwards naturally. And mag fitment, it's there's no issues there really. Got the mag release at the back here, which is naturally ambidextrous, so regardless if you're lefty or righty, this is a very handy-friendly gun. You have with this whole grip setup, right? Whether you're lefty or righty as well, obviously your thumb just goes through the back there, so naturally it's easy to shoot this one-handed if you really don't care about how you look when you do this. But and then you of course have the safety here, which one click to the right is semi-auto, and then 2 clicks to the right is full auto. So regardless if you're lefty or righty, once again, you can operate that from either side. Now you have just one rail here at the top, which, as you can see here, I have a just basic AIM T1 red dot. This is the low profile version that I got, just because since it already has quite the riser, I just put the low profile one here, because naturally you're going to be able to bring this gun up to your eye level very easily and get a nice easy sight picture. Charging handle here, as you can see, it's just for aesthetics, because the AEG, there's nothing needed about that. And hop up is actually just down here. If you pull this little tab back right where your thumb would actually be, you'll have a little dial there. If I remember correctly, if you pull it to the left when the barrel's pointing this way, if you pull it to the left, that increases the hop up, and obviously if you turn it the other way, that decreases the hop up. Right now, we've had this gun for quite a bit. This was actually one of our range rentals for Soli at the moment, which is the airsoft place that I help run. Right now, what I'm noticing is the hop up is still pretty fresh, I guess, or just we never like the hop up is just, even on with the hop up completely off, there's actually still a little bit of hop up, and it's over hopping the BBs even on 0.20 grams, which is quite surprising. But hopefully with time it'll break in, and we can at least get 0.20 grams dialed pretty straight. It just comes with time, I suppose. And last but not least, you have the butt pad here, which if you press this button at the bottom here, you can slide that butt pad off, and allows you to get access to the battery. Okay, and as you can see, when you get this, this will actually be in a Tamiya connector. And in addition, this is actually well, apparently it actually has a quick change spring system, which if you remove the plate at the back here, as you can see, this is where the Perun Mosfet has been installed. With the Perun Mosfet for the P90, this is possibly the best and just go-to upgrade that you'll want to add for any P90 if it doesn't already have a MOSFET. I guarantee you, because with the stock trigger, before you install this, it's just not very good. So it's just going to be very slacky and very difficult to pull. But once you install this, the fire rate is just so much better. The only downside I would say is just back to the whole quick change spring. This guy, and even for being so small, out of the box, you're shooting at like 390 feet per second, if you can believe that. And even though we installed a M100 spring, this is still shooting at 375, 380 feet per second on a 0.20 grams. So I'm gonna have to, if I want to make this CQB legal, it's still indoor field legal, but just to make it not as painful, especially if you're gonna run heavier weight BBs with this, I would definitely suggest opting for maybe an M90 or even possibly M80. We're just gonna have to experiment with that a little bit, but regardless, what's nice is that once you install the battery, you get this nice little beep there, as you can see, or as you could hear. I'll do that again for you, and it even has this little light just to let you know that it's plugged in. Has a pretty decent battery storage near at the top here, so once you push that in, just be a little bit careful of the wiring here, just so you're not kinking it and risk severing it. So as long as you got that fairly tucked in nice and snug, then you can obviously slide the butt pad back on like so. And just to quickly show you here the trigger response, the mag is empty, chamber is clear. So just on semi now with the Perun Mosfet, just so you can see. And I wish I could have showed you a comparison before we did the upgrades, but yeah, the trigger pull is a lot lighter now. It's still a bit of a travel, but it's significantly better compared to the stock one, because the stock one, it was a lot more stiffer. You had to pull it all the way back just to get it to fire. And some people, I noticed, because maybe they had weak fingers, they would literally be using 2 fingers to pull it. That's how stiff it was for some of them. But yeah, now with the MOSFET installed and with the lighter trigger, semi, it's very, you can at least get some faster follow-up shots now, which is nice. And then on full auto, you can see it's a pretty good fire rate as well in full auto. But yeah, the main thing, the reason why we had the Perun MOSFET installed was just because at some point we only had this as a range option initially, just because of how hard it was shooting at like 385 and 390 feet per second. But eventually the gun started only shooting in full auto and not allowing you to shoot semi. So probably something to do with the motor and the gearbox. But now with the MOSFET, it's all that's been sorted out, and the only thing left is just to lower the change the spring out to make it CQB legal, or at least more safer for CQB gameplay, because I think a lot of people, they've kind of wanted to rent out the P90, and it's just unfortunately, because even for such a little gun, it shoots so hard. I'm gonna have to take this back and get the spring changed out, so we can hopefully get it under 350 feet per second on a .20 gram. But you know, it's got a quick change spring system. I mean, quick considering you still have to like take a few screws out, but you know what, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do with this, and hopefully we can get this more um, uh, as a more suited for CQB, and it'll be a really nice, fun rental for people, not just for range, but also some CQB matches. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in my future videos, and until next time, peace out.